Hello, this is Ms. DB, and I just want to go over some of the directions for this assignment on finding the distance formula, or on investigating the distance formula. So you're going to go to this website here, and I already have it open, where there is this interactive applet, which is just another word for app, where we can actually put the points wherever we want them, and this thing will show how to calculate the distance between those 2 points. And let's see, there is a video at the top of this, so if you could watch, I don't know where it went, but it's on here somewhere, showing how to use this, probably under here. But I'll show you how to do it. So we are going to just kind of practice moving the 2 points around, and you'll see that they'll snap to their integer coordinates for the most part. And then it will find the distance between those 2 points. So the distance between -1, 0 and 2, 4 is 5. At the bottom of this, I'm going to make it a little bigger, because there's some more options that show up if you do this. Yeah, here they are. So here you can either show the grid or not show the grid. You can snap, which means it's only going to, I turned snap off, so now I can include decimal points. Or if you only want decimal points, go back to snap to grid. The speed is just how fast it's going to change. So if I want it to change a little slower because it's kind of jerking around, oh, that's still jerky. I think I'll change it to on release. So I'm going to click and hold this button. It worked a little better that way. I don't know. So sometimes the distance between points is a decimal. Often it is, because you'll be taking the square root of some numbers added together, and you'll be getting the answer. So the way the distance formula works is it's kind of similar to the slope formula, except instead of a fraction, you have a square root, and then you subtract the x coordinates, and then you square that answer. And then you subtract the y coordinates, and you square that. You add those two values together, so 25 plus 1 is 26, and then you take the square root of that. That gives you the distance between those 2 points. Now you will be using the distance formula in the next folder, but this is just exploring basically what happens when the points are really close together. Well, the distance is lower. When the points are far apart, then the distance is larger. You can explore what happens when the points are in the different quadrants, or what happens when there's a straight line. The distance between these points is just 8. I could have got that by just counting the units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go back and look at the worksheet and see what else was on here. Oh, it said to say what kind of a triangle is formed by these points. Is this a right triangle, an acute triangle, or obtuse? The answer is right, because this forms a right angle here. Try and move your points around and see if you ever get a negative distance. What happens to the distance when you line your points up so they have the same y value? And we looked at that, or form a horizontal line. What happens when your points have the same x value? So you get a vertical line. Let's try that. So there's not an undefined distance. The distance would be 5, the same as the distance between the y values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it says to move point A so it's at 2, 4. Hey, I already got that. And B so it's at -3, 2. Right about there. And then find the distance and write both decimal points out. And then explain how to find that distance, so you'll just explain what they did to find it. And then the farther apart the points, the blank the distance. And then here's another one to find, so you can move the points so that they match those values. And then one more problem. Also, you're supposed to take a screenshot of let's see, take a screenshot of your interactive graph showing this distance. So a distance that's between 4 and 5. Maybe I'll do, there, that's between 4 and 5. Now you have to take a screenshot. If you have a Windows computer, type in snipping tool here, and you can get a little, it takes you can draw a picture, see? So it took this snip. Maybe that wasn't the best snip. Let me take another snip. I'm sure there's a way to keep this on your toolbar and not have to search for it each time, but I'm going to include the, I want to scroll up here, but I can't. There we go. I wanted to include the part that actually showed the distance here. Oh goodness, now my snipping tool is gone. I have to lock this into the pin to, it says it's already in my taskbar. Oh, it's right here. Goodness. Okay, I got it now. Okay, so I'm going to take this snip. That shows the graph and the distance formula and shows that my distance is 4.12. And I'm going to copy that. I can go to File, Copy. Oh, maybe not. Edit, Copy. Or I think this is copy as well. Yeah. And then I'll come back over to my worksheet and I can go Control V. Or I could do paste from here. Here's paste. And now I've put my screenshot into my worksheet. So I'll be ready to save my worksheet and submit it when I'm done answering all the questions. All right, that's it. I hope you have a effective time using this little tool. If for some reason it doesn't work, let me know. I have an alternative activity in using Geometer Sketchpad that you can use. Thanks a lot and have a wonderful day.